Hello, everybody. Of course, this is for women by women. I'm Jazzy McBee.
I'm Ebony.
I'm Ravin.
And I'm Mack, the DJ.
So this is a female inspirational platform where we're going to talk about everything: love, intimacy, relationship, dating, sex, marriage, fashion, all the tea.
All things women.
All things women. So everything that a woman goes through, we are going to talk about it. We're sick and tired of hearing men tell us what we need to hear. So this is definitely a platform for, women to just come and to discuss all things that are for women by women.
So if you got a man that's giving you problems, this the show. If you got a girl that's giving you problems, this the show. If you can't pay your rent on time, call somebody else.
This ain't the show.
This ain't the show.
So with that being said, there's a lot of things that are happening with us individually. Of course, I'm a radio personality. Ebony, entrepreneur. She's a wife. She's a mother, television reality star. We got Mack, who's also a television reality star and a celebrity DJ. I can say that. I'm so proud of you. And Ravin, who is definitely doing her thing. Celebrity news reporter, journalist, entrepreneur. So we got a lot of things going on, man. So let's just go ahead and get into it because first, Mack, I want to congratulate you on your engagement.
Yeah. I did it.
Okay, but give us
just so y'all know, I have conjured up my own replica of Sierra's prayer. It's a dash of this and a dash of that.
Are you gonna share it?
I mean, basically, it's literally a prayer. You just pray and you just stay focused and you just stay down for your come up. You know what I'm saying? I done been through I'm sure a lot of women have been through a crazy relationship in our lifetime. And it takes time for you to heal. So that's what I had to do. I had to heal on my own, not really get involved with anybody, and then really just see somebody for who they are. Right. So now I'm not looking at somebody for material things or, oh, do they have this or do they have that or is this way? I'm just really dealing with a person because of them. And they dealing with me because of me. So it just works out so good. I'm just so happy.
I love
it.
Yeah. Happy for you.
And the 2020 is not over. You know what I'm saying? I thought I was done. First 6 months here and there, I thought I was done. I was like, I'm not going to see nobody until next year. I ain't coming out. And now I'm getting married next year. So.
That's always the best surprise. It always happened unexpectedly. So I know we were speaking about like the time and the length that we know this person. So you haven't known your fiance for that long, right?
Well, we started talking in January, so it's been about like 6 months.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
And you don't even
right. And usually when it happens like that, when y'all mesh like that, and when y'all inseparable, sometimes that's when it's like popping.
Yes.
Right. I wake up in the morning, my breath is kicking. He like, I love you, and I'm like, all right, this is it. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I gotta go to the bathroom. He like, okay. So I'm like, okay. So it's like you gotta just find somebody that's really like your twin flame, like a mirror image of you. So I think that's what I did.
So how did you know he the one though?
I knew because I still liked him in his worst times.
Mm.
And he still looked good to me in his worst times. You know how you could just see like the light at the end of the tunnel.
Yeah.
Like, and I don't know if it was potential. I don't know, but for some reason I was just like, you know what? I like this guy. This guy is funny. I'm dying laughing every day. He looks a hot mess.
It was just
but I still like him. And then once he, cleaned up, once your person start healing and they start seeing their true self, they start doing more self-care, taking care of themselves, thinking, being mindful about certain situations. And once that started coming out, I was like, oh, snap. But hopefully, I hope I don't get Stefan. Because, Steve Urkel was down for the cause. And Stefan had came along.
If I could give a little bit of advice coming from a married woman, I would just say, don't rush it. So if y'all, you might have a date in mind, but I feel like take as much time as you need to get to know him for real. And that comes with living with each other, anything, because you could think that this is the one, and then you start living with him and you start really hanging around him like that, and you be like, wait a minute, I don't know no more. So you know what I'm saying? Don't rush it. Take as much time as you need, but y'all seem like y'all on the right track, so I'm happy.
Well, no, you're absolutely right. So 420 is the date that we wanted to do, because y'all know me.
The 420.
But that's like in 9 months. But I feel I extremely feel what you're saying, because now, like, it's not like this was Shay Mack 5 years ago. I'm a mom now. I have a whole career. I can't let any distractions come in, and I've been doing so well for myself up until this time. So, hopefully he's supportive though. He don't even want to he don't want nobody to see him. He don't want to do it. And it's just very supportive. And sometimes it'll be like, where you been all my life? But it's something, like you just wasn't being around people that was providing those feelings for you. You just, everybody is different. But I think I found it. But you absolutely right. Because I already know to come to you for that advice.
So my question is, okay, so the way some people grow up in households and they say you should not live with a man before y'all get married. I've done that before and it was good, but the thing is, it was like sometimes men get comfortable and don't want to marry.
Don't want to marry you, right?
So how do you feel, Ebony, about that?
I personally feel the opposite, and I'm going against my mom, because she was always the one to say, why buy the cow if you can get the milk for free? That's the saying.
Yeah.
But I feel like you don't truly know a person until you live with them.
Mm-hmm.
Because they could be a completely different person when they around you than how they are in their own home, in their own environment, when, like you said, they get comfortable. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I feel like you definitely need to live with that person. Now, I'm not saying go and do all the marriage perks, because maybe you can hold some stuff back. You can hold the certain positions.
Not living with each other. Are you crazy? Everything is a go. Like, serious. Like, what do you mean hold what back?
I'm saying if that will make people
don't put the leg up, keep it down.
No, I'm saying if that will make people more comfortable. Because you think if you give them all at one time, then why would they marry you if they don't have to, if they getting it all right now? So that's what I'm saying. If it'll make you feel more comfortable to hold some things back, and then when you get that ring, you release your whole inner whatever you was holding back. I don't know the solution for that, but I'm just saying, I do feel like you should live with that person for a little bit of time. And I think this quarantine is good to get to know the person. Anyway, you ain't got really nothing for a while. When things were closed, you ain't have nothing else to do but sit and get to know the person you were with. You know what I'm saying? So if y'all made it through the quarantine,
then you good.
I think y'all good.
Right. Okay.
That's what I think, But one more thing. There was no distraction for either one of y'all, though, during the quarantine. Right? You kind of get what I'm saying? So you wasn't out and about with other people and other women, other men being around them and all that. So there was no distraction either. So think about that, too. So it's kind of...
I'm writing it down in my book. Like,
it's kind of
Gotcha.
It's like a 50-50 chance.
Right.
Because I was just saying, for me, my next deal, like I wouldn't move with.
No, don't move in. No, don't move in. Just live together. Where like maybe you stay at his house for a little bit, or he stay at your house for a little bit. Don't move in though, and get rid of all your stuff. No, don't do that yet.
So just spend more time together around each other more often.
Right, more, but actually living in the same household for like maybe a week at a time. You spend 1 week at his house, and he spends 1 week at yours.
Oh, okay,
like that,
gotcha. But don't cohabitate.
Right.
Okay, gotcha.
Right.
Okay.
That's how I feel, me personally. But somebody else may think different,
No, I love that.
It makes sense. It makes
Advice taken. All right, so let's go ahead and get into the trending topics. Girl, it's so much going on. Listen, okay. Shay Mack, what is really going on in this world, in the topics?
Everybody pregnant. Everybody pregnant. And well, y'all know Tiana Teller just revealed that she's expecting with her husband. And I think their relationship is just so cute and so pure, and it's just so fun. I think that's her twin flame. you
Did
know.
anybody else know that already? That she was
I
pregnant?
knew it because, well,
I didn't know. She was trying,
You can see
not
it.
I didn't know.
You could see it in her face. You could tell by the way she was posting. She was only posting. Now, this is just coming from somebody that's been pregnant before. Yeah. She was only posting throwbacks. She was posting photo shoot pictures. And if she did do any videos or anything like that, she was doing it from this up. And then you can see how full her face was getting. You know, Tiana Taylor is very slim. Her face is very slender. You can see her face was getting very full. And it's just certain things she was doing where you could tell. But, you know, she always wore baggy clothes and stuff. That was nothing new to her. But occasionally, every now and then, she threw in something like a bodysuit that was super tight. She wasn't doing none of that. So most of the times when girls get pregnant, you can kind of look at their social media behavior and kind of tell. But just a little tiny bit if you pay attention.
Right.
So I'm gonna keep that in mind once I pop. I'm gonna keep my pictures so nobody ain't gonna figure out what the hell is going on. You know what I mean? But remember, I think that was like maybe last month, a couple of months ago, and she was on her live and it was on the blog site. And what is her name? Her
Junie, yes, baby Junie.
He kissed that baby, and they was like, "Oh, she's pregnant."
Yes. Yes.
Nikki is pregnant too. I think she's pregnant.
Yeah,
I think she is.
I agree. I don't think Nikki is pregnant.
Look at the picture she just posted.
Okay.
Look at the video she just released. It's like she didn't really show her stomach at all. And then when she did, if you really pay attention, it's really blurred and looks edited a little bit. And they showed it for a quick little second. If you go back to some of her posts, you see her husband rubbing her belly. She wasn't, her stomach was still flat then. But you just got to pay attention to certain things. It's a lot of clues that could give it away. A whole lot of clues.
And she went live with 6ix9ine, and she even said she has a huge announcement that she's going to tell when she's ready. Yes. So it's like you already hitting it.
And that picture she posted where her stomach looked kind of big, did y'all look at the caption? She had unicorns and rainbows and little pink hair bows. So I'm thinking it's a girl.
You think it's a girl?
I'm thinking it's a girl. She had little pink hair bows in the mixture with unicorns and rainbows. You know, she's full of she drops hints and clues in her verses and things about different people and different things she got going on. You just got to read in between certain things. I think she's pregnant with a girl.
But wait a minute. So do you think she's that far along? Because if she can know the sex of the baby, then that means she's like
at least 4 months.
5 months.
You have
quarantine, baby.
But see, listen, you know, Nikki like to do stuff big. Like I know she likes to throw hints. But if she was really pregnant, y'all think she really would have that picture with her breasts out and her stomach out? Y'all think? Okay.
Yeah, just to throw it off.
She's giving us something to talk about and think about now. And then she's making you want to stream that video to see if they're going to show her stomach in the video for those that haven't seen it. It's all strategy. It's all a part of her plan. I feel like she knows exactly what she's doing. Because now she got everybody talking, everybody speculating, everybody on her page. You know, it's smart.
Marketing at its finest.
I started to hit the follow button to see, like, let me see.
I'm not gonna even lie to you. I watched that Trolls video about 5 times back to back because I was like, look at her stomach. Look right there. Look right. I'm sorry. So I know I probably wasn't the only one that did it.
You part of the 46 million views that they got in like one day.
Yes, I am.
But if she is pregnant, you know what? I'm happy for her because she's been wanting it for a long time, and I feel like you know, she wants that happiness. So you know, she deserves it. I hope it works out with her husband. I hope that she does keep. I hope that she keeps this pregnancy a secret after the reveal until she has the baby. You know what I'm saying?
Like Iggy.
Like Iggy.
The topic. Iggy came out with a whole.
Oh my God.
She was pregnant.
I know, but you didn't see one pregnancy picture of her. She pulled a Kylie Jenner. You know, you didn't see one pregnancy picture. It was rumored that she was pregnant, but there was no confirmation in it.
Right.
So,
and people so messy on blog sites, right? She posted a picture of her like having the crop top and a little thing, and it's like, oh yeah, sis, you only had the baby because we see the line.
Oh yeah.
Oh, and then I'm looking, I'm blowing up the picture. I'm like, oh, there is a line, and then that's when she came out and said, you know, I did have a son by Playboy Cardi. So y'all think that this is gonna last with? Do y'all think she's still with Playboy Cardi?
I don't follow her or know too much about her, so I don't really.
I just think she like black guys.
Okay, what's wrong with that? You think there's
no nothing? I just think she like black guy. I just think she like black guys. Like she has a type, and I think that Playboy Cardi is not settling down. He's
Do you
Playboy Cardi?
Playboy. Do you think that there's an issue with white women dating black men?
I don't think that's an issue. I actually think it's cool to culture mix. I think just to get different backgrounds and stuff like that. But when you don't have an agenda, let it be out of pure love. Don't have it because you want good genes. Don't have it because you want a football player or the hell you want a track star. Don't have it because of those.
And I think if you gonna do it, then you need to be willing to speak about situations that are going on. Like right now, you chose to be with a black man, or you chose to have a family by a black person. You need to be one of the ones out there on the front line speaking up about Black Lives Matter. That's what I feel like. So if you don't want, what did they say? You don't want you want the rhythm, but you don't want our blues.
Exactly.
Don't be that person.
Exactly. That's exactly that's what I say. You better preach it and tell it. The only thing I say is like there's always a conversation about how some black men view women, black women to be exact, and everybody say, oh well, black women will date outside their race, and we don't say anything about that. But they say when a black man dates a white woman or other,
a lot of people don't like it.
It feels more so like, oh, this woman is superior than the black woman. You get what I'm saying? Like they look down. Some of them, not all of them, because black men love black women. Some black men love black women, but sometimes they can feel like the other race is more superior, or the other race don't nag them as much as the black woman do, or you got too much time, too much talk back. What do y'all think about that?
They'll kill you.
What?
They will kill you. They'll watch a scary movie and turn into civic.
My grandma used to say that. I know that's so bad to say.
Look,
my grandma
they might be really passive.
He'll kill you.
Right. All the passive people are serial killers. Okay.
But black women will kill you too. We'll just do
it. We'll threaten you. We'll threaten you, and they won't go there.
I might not kill you.
A white person will hire somebody.
That's true. We do things more strategic.
We do more things like, motherfucker, I'm gonna light your ass up. All right, never mind. I ain't gonna do it. Susan like this.
Like I'm gonna get the ring first, and then I'm gonna kill him. No, I'm gonna get the ring first, and then I'm gonna make sure I have an insurance policy out. So then that way,
that's unsolved mysteries. They never told a lie.
We gotta start taking that.
So wait a minute, just when I just want to close out the trending things. So the culture has been so powerful. The internet culture, Black Lives Matter, human beings, aliens. They really have the power to cancel people. And I don't understand, like, how does that work? Like, how does that? I understand being blackballed, but when you culture ball, like, what is that? What is that? What do y'all think about that? Because I see a lot of that going on.
I feel like when you are sometimes an influencer on social media to me is very trendy. People have their 15 minutes of fame. A lot of people take it and get longevity and be very successful in building that platform on social media. But what they don't realize is that the social media trendy world, they kind of made, I ain't gonna say made you, but they made you popular.
No, it's true. They did.
You know what I'm saying? So if they feel like we made you popular, then we have the power and the ability to pretty much cancel your ass. And that's exactly what they're doing, because if you see everybody is following, like, oh yeah, she counts. Like,
crazy. I've never seen them try to cancel so many people. This right here is crazy. Like, it's like we got so much time on our hands right now. We ain't got nothing else to do. You can't like.
It's like a bad little girl, like saying, no, I don't like you. I don't like you.
She looked at that person the wrong way. We gonna cancel her. Like,
it's like And it's make you so weary to even be involved with social media because it's like, damn, okay, if I put this up, is anybody even going to support it? Or if I say this, am I canceled?
Like you have to walk on eggshells now because so many people are just uptight about a lot of things and get offended so easily about certain things. You just really have to be cautious what you say and what you do. And everybody always somewhere like this, always. So you always, you know what I'm saying?
But I'm not gonna lie.
Video. Go ahead.
The stupidest cancel was they trying to cancel your girl B Simone, and that was like the stupidest cancel.
I saw that.
You don't want to mess with a guy that has a 9-to-5. Okay, but if you got a 9-to-5, you better make sure you got a 9-inch and not a 5-inch. Okay? That's all I'm saying.
I love B Simone. I do. And I'm not going to be biased about the situation or anything. And, you know, I watched the video and I actually defended her on some of those blog sites because I felt like they said it wasn't what she said, it was how she said it.
Yeah.
So that may be okay, a little something, but that's not enough to cancel a person. And I also feel like you can't get mad at her for what her preference is. It doesn't have to be your preference. You don't have to agree with it. You can work a 9-to-5. She didn't really say it was nothing wrong with working a 9-to-5, but she just said she does not want a 9-to-5 type of dude. And the reason why, and this is what I got from it. She felt like if she worked with someone, if she was in a relationship with someone that was an entrepreneur, they would understand more of what she's doing and what she's going through, all the hours she has to work and all the hours she has to put in, all the time she has to be on social media. And, you know, somebody else would understand that. Maybe that's what she was trying to say, you know. But I feel like a 9-to-5 person could understand it too, just as much.
Exactly.
Because my husband works. It's not a 9-to-5, but my husband does punch in, and he's an entrepreneur as well. You know, so he's both. But I just feel like, so I don't feel like as far as money-wise, that should turn her away, thinking people with 9-to-5 don't have a lot of money or something like that. But as far as thinking about the time and all that, understanding what she does, I agree with that part. Right. But I don't feel like that's enough for them to cancel her.
But like I said, me and your husband, we're in the same industry, being a radio now, we work on the same station. So, you know, when I came in, it's more so like when I did date, you know, a regular dude, it's more so like, oh, they really didn't understand my schedule. But I didn't say like I don't date 9-to-5ers. I would just say
you want somebody that's gonna understand.
And he's a go-getter, and you know, we're both successful, and you know, we're both working towards a goal. I'm good with that. But he just have to have, you know, he have to have an understanding of what it is I do. I have to have an understanding of what he does, because like people were saying, 9-to-5ers may make way more than CEOs. You know what I'm saying? Because the first four years of your business, you may not make any money at all.
It's going back into the company, right?
Exactly. Right. So, you know, the point that she made is more so like, if you really want to say, I don't want to date a man who ain't got no money, I want to date a man who rich, just say that, instead of just saying, you know, hey, I don't date 9-to-5ers, because like I said.
And even if she would have said that, I don't feel like that's her.
Yeah.
We can't get mad about it, because men will come out and say, oh no, I want a girl with curly hair and a big booty. I want a girl, you know what I'm saying? This is the type of girl I want. So we can't judge her for what she wants. We can't judge him for what he wants. It's just everybody's preferences. And if we don't agree, we don't agree. But don't try to cancel the girl because we don't agree with what she said.
Girl, they said she canceled girl. And they canceled Just Hilarious. You know, she came on again, was like, why? If y'all canceling everybody, who y'all gonna look up to? So it was kind of like an arrogancy when she
get canceled every other week.
And then everybody was like, oh yeah, bitch, you canceled even more. So it's just like,
some stuff you just gotta mind your business.
Yeah, just
stay out of it.
Stay out of it. That's why, some situations I really just don't. It's so sensitive out there. It's just some things I just don't speak on. You know, I just pray about it and I talk amongst my family and, you know, girlfriends or whatever like that. But it's just some things I just don't even touch.
So let me ask y'all, do you feel like once you reach a certain level of success, like for instance with B Simone, that you have to watch what you say because people or haters will nitpick at the little things that you say to do exactly what's happening right now for her? So does that mean she has to literally monitor, or any influencer has to monitor what they say before they even speak about something?
Yeah, I think on an influencer level, because they're not they're not iconic. They're not like, they're not like set in stone. They haven't been here for 20 years, 25 years. They can't, say fuck all. Like they who was so iconic they just didn't give a fuck. Prince. He didn't care. Who, like Andrew Dice Clay or somebody like that. He didn't care. Eddie Murphy. They don't care.
They still,
anybody like that. They don't care.
They still have to be weary of what they say too. Sometimes they have to run. If they get ready to say something, they have to run it by their publicist or they have to run it by them first before they even get on and say something. Yeah. So it's like when you get to a certain level, you do have to be very cautious of what you say and what you do. You have to, because they will take it and run with it, Yeah.
Because now since it's so accessible.
Yeah, because a lot of times I feel like we can get so emotional, and the first thing we want to do is run to social media and express what we feel. But a lot of times, like, you have a journal in that first. Think about some things before you put it out there, because you don't want to come back later on and have to
apologize.
Yeah.
So, and that's the thing. If I'm saying it, I don't think I want to apologize for it.
Right. And that's the question I want to know. Do you feel like these people's apologies are sincere, or are they apologizing because they're getting canceled and these businesses are losing customers and money and things like that? So are they apologizing because they really are sorry they made a bad move, a bad decision?
I think they're apologizing because they got caught.
Because they got caught.
Had they not got caught, or had it been with their friends, like Tokyo Jets, for instance.
Oh, yeah.
He got caught. And had she had just been with her friends, she wouldn't have apologized. But because everybody's seen it and people are making it trend, now all of a sudden it's, I was wrong.
Right.
But you know what? You could tell the difference between sincerity
apology
and just cuzzy. So
y'all don't think that was sincere?
I mean, she said it like out of a place where you knew what you were saying. It ain't like, it ain't like you slip up and say, oh snap, and say, oh shit, in front of your kids. No, she had a shit around her guy neck and was like, I'll George Floyd your ass. That was
was that on live, or was that just somebody? So that was on somebody's story and somebody sent it in, right? It was
her. It was her story.
I think that was just
that's how people kind of got a glimpse of it. Don't put
I really like her.
Stop putting everything on freaking social media. Everything is not, but that's people's problem, or that's some people's problem. You want to put everything on social media, and it's not for social media. So when you get caught up, now you want to apologize. Now you want to cry. Now you want to do all these different things, when it's like, think first before you put it out there. Because yes, you can delete it, but you got to realize, like, these blog sites are put on notifications to get everything that you are doing. So you have to definitely be cognizant of what it is that you're putting out there. Think first. And like you said, a lot of these celebrities, they run it through their publicists first. Some of them, the smart ones. Other ones just, like I said, run to social media when they feel like they have opinion on stuff. And people are really sensitive as far as the times now. So, you just got to be cognizant, man. And like I said, social media, they feel like they made you. They can cancel your ass. So.
Right. Speaking of apologies, one quick question. Are y'all drinking Starbucks or no?
Nah, I never really drank Starbucks. Shay is.
Well, listen, this how I feel, right?
This is why I can't drink Starbucks now. Are y'all kidding me?
But you know what? My thing is, I am not a trendy person. Just because you tell me, oh, don't shop at whatever store you feel like we shouldn't shop at, get on the bandwagon. I'm not a bandwagon person. I got to do my own research. I got to find out what happened. Did they really say that? Can I see some checks that they sent to whatever? You know what I'm saying? So I have to see that first before I say, hey, let me jump on everybody's bandwagon and, it not be mutual. Now, have I had Starbucks since then? I have not. You know what I'm saying? And it's not because of that. It's just because I don't drink it that often. But
well, I only have Starbucks like every 3 months. So it's like, that was about due.
Some people have to have Starbucks every single day. Like, I don't even drink coffee or any of that stuff. So I go and get me a lemonade and banana nut bread and be good. But I can go without that. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of people have been saying that now they are canceling Starbucks because of what they said about not allowing their employees to wear Black Lives Matter stuff. But then they issued a apology apology the next day.
Saying that they're
for
gonna
everything,
donate
I think for everything that a person cancels, they need to have something to back it up. Because if they keep on canceling things, what the hell are we gonna do?
Well,
Right?
they said,
Don't cancel nothing else, right?
in your defense, they said you need to go to Dunkin' Donuts a Quick Trip.
Quick Trip is disgusting when it comes to coffee. That is not right.
I don't drink
Okay, put it like this: if you're doing something major or something with like, what kind of car are you going to buy? Are you going to buy the A to B or are you going to buy the luxury? You understand? Like, are you going to like, what are you going to do? Are you going to
feel like use your own discretion and don't be
It's like, but if y'all want to be the one,
like,
make some new shit up. Make something up. What's up? All right, Starbucks done. Who we going to Mack Bucks? All right, bet. We rocking.
Right. If you gonna cancel it, propose a solution. As
Word. They can't keep doing that because by the end of the day, we all gonna really be quarantining just because everything's canceled. Oh, you going out? No, I can't. It's canceled. like outside canceled.
Right. Or support a Black-owned coffee shop. There's so many.
It's some out there. It is some out there, but they be as like small towns or don't have enough marketing and
and see, a lot of people don't want to do research either.
They don't even want to do research.
What I said, like research, everything is about research. And just like someone was proposing me to be one of the representatives for what is the TLC, which is the Nutriverse and all the other.
Oh my gosh!
And once I did my research, and I was kind of like gung ho because it was like, you can really make some money off of it. Because I'm like, hey, at the end of the day, there's nothing wrong with having several different streams of income. But it's so crazy because right before, we were in talks, he came out with the All Lives Matter, and then he came back with an apology. And so I told the lady, I was like, you know what, I don't feel comfortable, representing this brand at all because of what he said. Oh, but he donated, he apologized and he donated. I said, you know what, that's cool and dandy, but he said what he said, and I'm okay without representing.
Girl, I can't see you doing no pyramid schemes anyway.
That's not a pyramid scheme.
No, it's a pyramid vitamin. It's a pyramid vitamin scheme.
Vitamins, but I do like the facial CBD spray oil. So I do use that in the emu oil. So that, to me, that is good, and I'm not endorsing them, but that is a good.
So it works.
I heard that they have really good products. Like I heard that it really works. But I have a friend that sells it. And even after all that stuff happened, she said, I'm sorry, it's making me a lot of money.
It is.
Stop selling.
Black women are really making money.
Right. They selling the game on that NutriPro. That's like, what's the stuff that came out? The Yanni something back in the day?
Juice or something?
Yoni juice.
Yoni juice.
Nutriverse is the new Yoni juice.
That's what.
Because I know a woman that became a millionaire off of Yoni juice.
Yeah.
And everybody Yoni was still stinking. So.
or the flat tummy tea. That's what it is.
Flat tummy that's nasty. That flat tummy tea.
I was one of the ones that endorsed that. So
they canceled me. They was like, you're not posting enough. I said,
was it worth it? Was it worth it?
Wasn't good. The money, if you, I guess they counted like followers. If you got a certain amount of followers or engagement, they give you so like somebody like Black China can get 10,000 a post because she got 1 million followers. Or you could make up to $150,000 a post.
Yeah, you can. And then the more engagement you get on those posts, they give you more money each time they come back and ask you to do it again. So I mean,
I'm not opposed to a Black woman making her money. Like if that's making you money and you say, hey, this is making me at least $10,000 a month. Who am I to tell you to stop selling that product?
In fact, they need to sign me up if that's what it's doing right now. Okay, I got stuff to prepare for. Who making $10,000 a month off of some vitamin water?
I don't know. I'm just saying that's.
But you know what too? Did y'all hear about the thing that went on with her? She was spazzing. What's her name? Coach Stormy.
Yeah.
Was spazzing out, talking about I lost $100,000.
Yeah, she was. It was at the wrong time. It was the wrong time. It was still a sensitive time with the people dying, the George Floyd stuff. It was the wrong time to think about losing $100,000 in one day of sales because we did the blackout. So that's what she was mad about. We did a blackout, and she was upset because she wasn't able to promote and things like that. She lost $100,000 that day, she said. If she would have promoted, she would have got that much in sales. Nice. So because of the blackout, she lost that much money, and she was really upset about it. So a lot of people wanted to cancel her.
Yeah, and she had to come back and issue an apology. I like Coach Stormy, and I met her personally. I think she's a go-getter, a hustler. But like we said, sometimes we have to like think about what we say before we post on social media.
Right.
So let's go ahead and get into our other segment. Help a sister out. My girl Ravin.
Yes, woo, child.
So help on, girl.
Listen, if you ever need any advice about love, about marriage, about your career, any beauty tips, make sure you guys email us and let us know so we actually have a letter. Dun, 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 dun,
girl.
Okay. My boyfriend and I went to get tested, and he won't show me his test results. He says everything was negative, but when I asked to see them, he tried to start an argument with me not trusting him. Whoop. I got half of my results back, and he claimed his came back the day after he got tested. Should I be worried?
Yep.
Or should I trust his word?
Nope.
Girl, run.
You should be very worried. Matter of fact.
Very worried.
He playing narcissist on the results.
No, he has something
out of there.
He is hiding.
Tested. Okay, we are getting tested together.
Right.
We are. The envelopes are closed. We unlock it together so we both can see what is going on. If he is not comfortable with you seeing those results, baby, you better run because
you better run very fast. Matter of fact,
not only that, do you see him itchy and scratchy? Do you see him itchy and scratchy?
Shoes. Just go. Don't even worry about your shoes.
You ain't been around this man and looking at. You ain't been around him to look in the medicine closet? Is he itchy and scratchy walking around the house? Do it take him a long time to see? You know, look.
I feel like
all these things.
When you get tested, that's one thing you be proud of. When you get your results back and you know what I'm saying, you be proud like, oh, you want to see, you can see mine. Like, I ain't got no issue. You know, it wouldn't be.
You want a person to know.
Only time you would hide it or get offended by being asked is you're hiding something.
What could it possibly be, though?
Yeah, he probably
her mask.
He probably got her piece in that he doesn't reveal.
He probably got something that's not curable.
But you know, so y'all did. Well, tell homegirl that they both need to get up out of here and sign up for that website for people that got STDs and they match each other because they got
a website.
Girl, what website?
You know those websites for people like Christian Mingle,
They have one for
STD Mingle.
Oh shit! I didn't know that.
Yeah, because my sister is clean. My sister was a virgin until she was 21. God bless her. She's only 24. She's a sweet girl, college graduate. You know, shout out to my sister. But she's into the swipe left, the dating sites, the dating apps. And
a lot of people are.
Like, I don't get that. But, you know, once you sign up for one dating site, you get a list. And there are people to match you. If you have HIV or whatever, this is the website for you.
Crazy. That's crazy.
Wow.
You can't keep, I think it's genius because you don't want to keep on doing that.
But that's
crazy.
That is very
So homegirl need to run and go sign up for the website and see what happens.
But first of all, he needs to, whatever it is, he needs to share those.
That was that's pretty deep.
He needs to share those results with her because she's entitled to know, especially if they have had sex already or anything. She deserves to know whatever it is he's trying to hide, even if it's going to make them hate each other or whatever the case may be. She deserves to know.
Yeah, and she needs to leave the situation. I don't even think that's a healthy situation in general. If you don't want to show you the results and get mad at you for
that's like you having a family on the side and don't say nothing, and then you go to the house and everybody pop up. That's like you go down there and you like.
Right, because if the shoe was on the other foot, he would probably be going crazy if she wasn't showing her results.
Exactly.
Go crazy, you know.
So my thing is, if she's already been intimate with him, and then they it's kind of like backwards, and then they've been intimate, and then they go and get test results. Even if he have something, now you got it, girl. So now you want to know, right?
Yeah. So it's best. So wouldn't it be best to just go together before you even have sex?
Yes.
At least unprotected, I would say.
Right. When y'all make a decision to say, hey, we are not going to use anything, I'm on birth control, and I trust you as far as you're my only sex partner, and hopefully I'm yours, then that's when y'all need to go and say, hey, we're both going, I've done that, you know what I'm saying? Right. It's okay, now it's time to, we're in a committed relationship.
Let's go get tested together.
Let's go get tested together. Be very honest about our past and think about ourselves. And when we open up that envelope together, here's mine and here's yours.
Right.
And that's what
and then you decide how you gonna move forward after that.
Exactly.
Like, yeah.
But if both of y'all clean, baby, it's a go. Okay. Right. It's like, Negro, if I get something, it's gonna be
who it came from.
That feeling of both of y'all just connecting is like walking outside with no shoes on. You can just feel the vibes. You know what I'm saying? It's like, but don't nobody want to wear a coat all the time. Nobody wants to wear a coat all the time.
I know, but you gotta wrap it up because niggas
gotta wrap it up, kids.
Females ain't loyal, so there's a lot of shit out here. So.
Everybody is reckless nowadays, and then even if that person ain't reckless, you don't know who he been with that was reckless.
Right,
exactly.
So you just gotta be. You gotta be.
That's always a thought. Like even if the person ain't reckless, it's like who you was with. Oh God.
Right.
Mm-hmm. That attachment is just like, ugh. But it's ways to get around it.
Spirits out for you, girl. All right, so now, right now we do have the tip of the week, which is like a beauty tip of mine. We know it's summer, and like I have really oily skin. Like now, I feel like the older I get, the more like the combination it does. Like it's dry and it's oily. But I found like a good tip to use, a beauty tip, is like a honey mask. It can really get like really messy, but to take that shine away, I know I still have some shine because I didn't do it this morning, but it takes that shine away from your face.
It gives you a good glow too.
I like the shine though. I like shiny.
But it'll give you, if you use it, it'll give you a different type of shine and a different type of glow. But honey got a lot of benefits. You can put it in your hair. Yep. You can mix it with sugar and make you a scrub. Like you can do so much stuff. I say though, with that honey mask, it just depends on your type of skin. Do honey and aspirin. Crush up some aspirin.
I've never done
honey and aspirin. Try it. Or we'll do another beauty tip next week. But honey and aspirin, or just honey.
Or honey. Okay.
Like natural honey. Like
raw honey.
Raw honey.
So don't dilute it with water?
No. Don't dilute it at all. It's gonna be messy. It's gonna start to like drip and stuff. It's gonna be sticky, but I promise you, it's like she said, it's good. It's definitely good for your skin.
Yeah, because it's gonna actually it's going to melt because of your face heat.
Yeah, it's hot. The moisture.
It's really good. So that's my little beauty tip of the week. And also, ladies, if your face is really shiny and oily when you put makeup on, put milk of magnesia. Don't do it every day, but you can put the milk of magnesia, let it dry on your face. It's gonna look real, real pasty and chalky. And you put and I use that as a primer. So you put that on, and I'm telling you, flawless face all day, every day. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So now let's go ahead and move to the motivation of the day, and that is by Ebony. So what do you have for us? Because we definitely need it. It's a lot going on right now. So give us some motivation, Ebony.
Y'all know I was trying to think of something to say because everything I'm gonna say is gonna always come off the dome. But I had so many topics. How much time I got? No, I'm just playing.
Got about 5 more minutes.
This is something completely different than what I was gonna talk about. I was scrolling Instagram today and I saw Megan Thee Stallion post a post. She was on a show called Legendary, and it was a girl on there talking about her body and how she was always body shamed for her size. And the girl looked good, but Megan Thee Stallion got real emotional about it and started crying. She was like, she feels the same way. She was body shamed as well. So my motivation comes from that. Let me give you her quote that she said. She says, "You are perfect in your own way, and don't let anyone dim your light because you don't fit an image that's perfect to them." So my motivation is stop trying to stress yourself out to fit into social media's perfect image. You know, now everybody, and this comes from someone else saying something. I posted a picture. Someone asked me, "Is that a baby bump?" I said, you know what? No, it's not a baby bump. It's a stomach with fat on it, and it's a pudge. So please make that normal again. You know, I feel like Photoshop and filters and surgery and all those things, lip injections and facial surgeries and Botox have gotten people out of reality, you know, and they're losing sense of what a real person is supposed to look like. You don't have to have a flat stomach. You don't have to have a small nose. You don't have to have big, full lips. You can have little bags under your eyes, and that's like, don't let social media make you, what is that? Don't make it kill you. Like, you know, you're going to stress yourself out. You're dying to be beautiful in social media's eyes. So all I say about that is love yourself for who you are. If you're going to go get surgery, if you're going to go get your fillers, you're going to go get your boobs, you're going to go do whatever you want, do it for you. Do it because it's going to make you feel better. It's going to make you feel good about yourself. When you look in the mirror, it's going to boost your confidence. But don't do it because your man said something about how you look, or because social media is telling you, oh, you too fat, or oh, your nose is huge, or oh, you know, don't do it because of that. Do it for you. Do it to make you feel better. And love yourself.
Love on all this, girl.
Yes.
All this.
When you look in the mirror, you need to tell yourself, I am beautiful. I love myself. All of that good stuff. Whatever you got to do to make yourself really feel it and understand it, do that. Don't let social media dictate how you should look and things like that. So that's my motivation for today. Love on yourself and be proud of all this goodness. And if you got juiciness and if you got this and that, be proud of it. But if you want to work on it, you want to get it sucked out, you want to do whatever, do it for you. Don't feel bad about it. You know, I personally want something done to my stomach from my kids. But that's for me. It's cool. When I look in the mirror, I want to be happy with what I see like I used to be. You know, it's not for my husband. My husband is okay with it, but I'm not. So if you're going to do it for yourself and don't do it for nobody else. Love yourself, ladies.
Well, I'm tired of my boobs doing the shoulder lean, okay? So I'm
exactly. And it's for you though, right? You want to do something.
But you know my size, I've always had an athletic build, right? So my thing is, I'm tall, so I'm a little bit bigger than a petite girl with the same shape. They can get away with more things because of the petiteness. Like I see like bikinis and swimsuits that I would love to wear, but I don't want to look like I'm a Luke video booty shaker girl. And you gotta be mindful of, not saying you want everybody to, you know, you want people to respect you, just have a good respect for you when they see you. But I also don't want to be like intimidating to kids or parents or something like that. Like I love my shape, but sometimes when I go out, I be like, you know, let me just be conservative a little bit because I don't want my booty to look too big. But you can see a girl that got booty and titties and they out like, they out like Pamela Anderson. And I'm like, it's such a mind reverse thing. Like, you know, I'll be like, hey, yo, my butt look big. Let me have it.
I know.
You be like, and then the girl that just got her butt done talking about, I just paid $10,000. And it's like, oh, we got to get the real back. You know what I'm saying? So you absolutely right. Loving yourself is the first key, because if you love yourself, you will carry yourself in a way that people won't even pay that shit no mind.
Exactly. So all in all, love on yourself. If you feel like, you know, you whatever pounds and you want to wear whatever it is that you, just be confident in yourself.
Be confident. That's it.
If you want to have the surgery, do it for yourself, not for a man. Let me tell y'all one quick thing. I did have somebody that I know, and she said that she is getting her breasts done and her booty done, and I'm about to go buy season tickets to the Atlanta Hawks for the front row so I can get me a husband. I said, bitch.
And you know what I'm saying? That's something else. A lot of these girls, and I'm going to just say a lot of these girls in Atlanta, a lot of these girls in Miami are getting their bodies done to be bottle girls.
Are you serious?
They're getting their body done so they can get better tips with being bottle girls and things like that. But you know, if that's what floats your boat, then by all means.
Do they know how much back pain come with a big booty?
She said back pain.
But all I'm saying is, if you gonna do it for you, and don't do it because you trying to keep up with the girls on Instagram that got the nice surgery bodies and stuff. Like, I know some beautiful big girls that got way more confidence than the ones that have paid all that money to have a nice body. And their confidence still is this small, you know? So it's just, have confidence in yourself and your body and what you got. You want to work out. You want to be healthy, be healthy. You want to eat like a pig, then that's on you. But as long as you got your confidence, then don't worry about these social media guidelines of how you supposed to be. And oh, her stomach is not super flat, so she got to be pregnant. That's a baby bump. No, it's that. It's called quarantine honey buns for me. That's what it is. That's what it is. Okay.
Quarantine honey buns.
Cause I'm loving my little weight and I'm picking up. You know what I mean?
That's right, sis.
You feel me? So I'm break everything, and I know my man gonna like it. So whatever, y'all gonna see all this thickness. So
exactly.
All right, so that concludes the show, ladies. I had so much fun. This is our first show ever.
Yes,
I know we're gonna have some guests on here. I appreciate everyone for tuning in. To myself, Jazzy McBee. Of course, we have Ebony, Mack, Ravin, and we are going to bring you this dope content every single week.
If you have any questions, ideas, any beauty tips you want to share with us, you want to be a guest on our show, anything like that, how about you just go to our Instagram, follow our Instagram page, and DM us on Instagram. Our Instagram is
@4 women X women.
Yes.
So 4 women by women. That's what we're gonna bring you every single week. So I appreciate that.
Women.
We're gonna have a lot of fun, and then we're gonna even invite some men on the show and see what they.
Yes, we would love to get there.
I would love to get their views.
Yes.
So we gotta get the husband.
Yes.
Ebony, we gotta get the player
and the fiance.
The fiance.
Yes.
And the bachelor. Is the bachelor a player?
He can be.
He can be.
I want to get the polygamous. I want to get all type. You know,
we gotta get a polygamous and a pimp to see if they have the same values.
There's no limit to the things that we will discuss on this show. So all we ask is that you guys follow us, keep up with our journey. We see us doing big things. This is gonna be a great show. You guys, we got all flavors. You can relate to each one of us. Somebody can. So I feel like you guys follow us and stay tuned for what we're going to do next.
Absolutely. So that concludes our show. We will catch y'all next week. Peace.